So now let's start with our page 5 and 6, guys. It's almost identical except for page 6 as one extra element. So now take these prints from our pre-cuts. This is for page 5. The left hand side is for page 5 and the right hand side is for page 6. So for page 5 we had two pre-cuts which measured 4 and 1/8 by 7 inch, and we called it a side pocket. Place it here. And we had a 2 inch by 6 inch trim. Okay. Hope you can see, guys. And for 6 pages we had the same pre-cuts, 4 and 1/8 by 7 inch, we called it side pocket, and then 2 and 6 inch trim. Extra we had two other pieces, we labeled it side small pocket, and it was 2 and 3/8 inch by 5 inch, and we had a trim for that which was 1 and 5/8 inch by 4 inch. Okay, so let's place it here, and first let's take out our side pocket. Okay, now page 5, the side pocket is going to be this way. Okay, the opening is going to be towards your left side, and for the 6th page it's going to be towards your right side. Okay, now let's take out our two trim pieces and die cut this. If you are using paper punch, just punch along the long side here. Okay, you will have enough left over to hook on to the pocket here, so do that. For us die cutters, let's get into the Framer-card leafy borders, and in this we are going to get the second largest plate, okay, that we used for the previous page. Okay, let's take that out, and yeah, it's the right fit. Now flip up your trim so that your pencil marks are no more visible. Now bring this at least a quarter of an inch below. Okay, at least a quarter of an inch below. Center this from side to side and run this through your die cutter. Do this for the other trim piece also. Flip this over, leave a quarter of an inch gap here, center this from side to side and die cut this. Okay, so after die cutting, this is what you should have, guys. Take out your scissors and you see the place where the trim ends, just cut it at an angle here. Okay, and do the same for this side also. Okay, and do the same for this trim also. Okay, so I am done cutting my trim up. Now let's take out our pages here and apply at least a quarter of an inch glue at the corner here. Okay, let's first deal with the page 5 here. Let's take out a side pocket and place this so that we have even amounts of overhangs on each side. Okay, and burnish this down. Now while that is drying, do the same for this page also. At least a quarter of an inch of glue at the bottom, at the side, and take out your page 6 side pocket and place this so that there is even amount of overhangs, and burnish this down really good. Okay, and after this dries, just flip this over and fold up your sides and glue that down. Okay, do the same for that page also. Flip this over, fold this and glue this down. Okay, so apply glue on the flaps here and glue this down. Do the same for the other page also. Okay, this is page 6 and page 5. You can do the same thing. So this is what yours should look like. Now you should have a good pocket here. Now take out your two trims and place this so that your white pocket is no longer visible here. Okay, place this so that it is even straight. Now apply glue to the back and place this here. Okay, so this is what my two pocket looks like, guys, after gluing my trim down. Now in your reserves you will find this print where your flowers are towards right, and there is some laces here. This is 12 inches wide and this is 4 inches across. Okay, so when you place this here, it will be a good fit, leaving you a 1/8 inch border on the side here. Okay, so looking at it so that it is 12 inches across, measure over 6 inches and cut. So take one of this out, and you see the flowers are down here. Apply glue to the back and glue it on the page 5. Okay, do not glue the other piece down because we have a side small pocket to go over this. So glue one piece down this side. Okay, so this one is done. For now, set this aside and set this page also aside. Let's work with this piece now. Now just apply a considerable amount of glue below here, at least a quarter of an inch here. Now take out your side small pocket and place this so that it has even amounts of overhang both sides. Okay, now burnish this down really good, make sure it is straight. Now wrap this back behind and glue this down. Now take out your trim which measures 1 5/8 by 4. Flip this over and take out your ornate borders and pockets die and take out this one, the plate which looks like this and the one which goes on top. Now place this down like this. I know you will have a considerably less amount of overhang down here, but it's okay. It will fit top to bottom and side to side. Line this up and run this through your die cutter. This is what yours should look like after running it through your die cutter. Now take out your scissors and cut from the corner here, okay? If you want, you can put this through your paper trimmer, but I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, after cutting this, the little bit of white showing here, apply glue to that part and glue this down on the side small pocket here. In your scrap pile, you will find this piece. This is 4 1/4 inches by 8 inches. Okay, so now measure over 2 1/4 inches and cut. So once you've done cutting it, take out your pencil. You will have to cut a little bit on the sides. Now place this on the bottom so that you're overhanging a little bit. You see the edge of the paper. Make a mark here and trim this down. So I am done trimming mine down. So after trimming, apply glue and glue this down to the bottom of the pocket here and burnish this down really good. Okay. Now take out your page 6. Apply glue to the back of this piece and glue this down right to the corner of the page here. So now I am done gluing mine down. Just look at this side to side, guys. Oh, I'm so excited the way this is coming out. Now the next thing we're going to do is let's take out our hard crystal and glue one right in the middle of both of them. Okay. So I've glued a lot of hard gems here. I've glued 5 here and 1 right in the middle of the trim here. So this is how it works. You can paste a picture, good size picture here, maxi size picture here, and this is a huge place for your picture mats. Okay, and then here is also a place for your picture mats. Now you can take out your smaller tags or even these journaling cards and place it right here, and so that you know, I just love this page because it's so beautiful and I'm so in love with this trim. So you can put your picture mats here, here and here, and a good size picture here, and if you want you can paste a smaller picture here. So now let's take out our album and let's glue this down on our pages 5 and 6. So let me set that aside and let me open up my page 5 and 6. So as you can see, these are not that much heavier pages. Now let's apply glue to the back, and if you want you can use your tacky tape, but it's fine if you use glue. So let me just glue this down right here. Okay, so mine are down, guys. These are the page 5 and 6. So I am very much excited the way this album is coming through. So now let's go on, move on to the page 7 and 8. Okay, so I'll just flip through the pages that we have finished. Yeah, so let me close this up. Your edges should look neat and clean, as you can see. So okay, let's move on to page 7 and 8.